Hello everyone, welcome to our new series, Folktales from India and Around the World, where we bring you interesting and unique stories from across the globe. Today, we are going to talk about a fun and meaningful story. The story of the three deaf men. Taken from Tales of the Sun, written by Mrs. Howard Kingscourt and Pandit Natesa Sastri, published in 1890 CE. So, let's begin today's story. Whenever someone makes a strange mistake due to misunderstanding, there is a proverb in Tamil that says, "It ended like the story of the three deaf men." This story is told to explain that proverb. Let's start the story. In a distant village, there lived a husband and wife, and both of them were quite deaf. They had made a rule in their household. One day they would cook cabbage with tamarind and soup without tamarind. And the next day cabbage without tamarind and soup with tamarind. In this way, the same meals were repeated every alternate day. One day, while eating, the husband found the tamarind cabbage very delicious. He thought he would like to eat the same dish again the next day. So he told his wife to prepare it again. But his deaf wife did not understand him properly. The next day, she followed the usual rule and cooked cabbage without tamarind. When the husband sat down to eat, he realized that his request had not been followed. He became very angry. He threw the cabbage against the wall and stormed out of the house. The husband went out and sat at a place where three roads met to calm his anger. At that time, a shepherd passed by. A few days earlier, he had lost a good cow and its calf, and had been searching for them for days. When he saw the deaf man sitting by the roadside, he thought he was a fortune teller, and asked him to use his knowledge to tell where the cow might be found. But the shepherd was also very deaf. So neither of them understood each other. The deaf husband, without hearing him, began to scold him and wanted to be left alone. In anger, he raised his hand and pointed in a direction. The shepherd took this gesture as an indication of where his cow and calf could be found. He walked off in that direction, thinking that if he found them there, he would give the calf to this fortune teller as a reward. By chance, he found his cow and calf in that very direction. He was overjoyed and thought, "This is a great fortune teller. I must give him the calf." He happily returned and offered the calf to the deaf man. But unfortunately, the calf's tail was broken and crooked. The deaf man thought the shepherd was falsely accusing him of breaking the calf's tail, even though he knew nothing about it. So he waved his hand in denial. The shepherd misunderstood this as a refusal to accept the calf and a demand for the cow instead. The shepherd said, "How greedy you are! I promised you only the calf, not the cow." The husband replied, "I know nothing about your cow or calf. I did not break the calf's tail. Someone else must have done it." And so, without understanding each other, they argued for a long time. Just then, a third man passed by. He understood the cause of their quarrel and decided to take advantage of their foolishness. He loudly said to the shepherd, but in a way that the deaf husband could not hear, "You take the cow and go. These fortune tellers are always greedy. Leave the calf with me. I will convince him." The shepherd was pleased that he could keep the cow. He went home with it and left the calf with the third man. After the shepherd left, the third man said to the deaf husband, "Look, the shepherd was wrongly accusing you. Shepherds are always like this, the biggest fools. But don't worry. As long as I am here, I will explain your innocence to him and return the calf to him." The husband was pleased and hurried back home to avoid any trouble. In this way, the third man took advantage of both their deafness and foolishness, and walked away with the calf. When the husband returned home, he sat down to eat, and his wife served him tamarind cabbage. He touched the spot where the cabbage without tamarind had been served earlier. When he tasted it, it seemed very sweet to him, and he asked for it again. The wife replied that it was already finished. Then the husband angrily said, "At least give me the cabbage that is sticking to the pot." And the wife did so. And here the story ends. The last part of the story is also connected to another Tamil proverb, which means, "You deaf and foolish woman, at least give me the cabbage sticking to the pot." This proverb is used by some patriarchal men who feel that their wives are very stubborn and should listen more to their husbands. If you enjoyed this story, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. So now a question for you. What do you think? Who was most at fault in this entire story? And what do you think about the dynamics between the wife and her husband? Do couples today have such arguments, and do such misunderstandings still happen in today's world? Let us know in the comments. We'll be back with another folktale soon. Until then, keep listening, keep learning.